We have a young Indian with us once again as part of the Voice of the Young series. Hello, everyone. Right now, we have with us Aditya Singh. Let's listen to him. Over to you, Aditya.
Thank you, Dr. Mathur. So it's been a pleasure to be here. You provide us the platform. So I speak myself, I so to speak my heart out about all the things that I have faced, where I have come from. So hello guys, hello to all the viewers. My name is Aditya Singh, as I mentioned. I am from a small town, Darbhanga, from Bihar. I have done my bachelor's in political science from Mithila University, which is my hometown university in Bihar. Currently, I am pursuing masters in public policy in Christ University, Bangalore. I am doing it's a good thing after switching with the political sciences. It actually the public policy is actually in itself an interdisciplinary thing, but here in India it's like on the nurture phase. Like we haven't have a proper public policy field as a discipline in itself. We are as a nurture phase. So here in our also in Christ we have a MAPP, not MPP, like Masters in Arts in Public Policy, not a Masters in Public Policy. So it's a good thing. I have a political science background, so it's like a bit something new because we have to touch upon economics. So here in Christ, we have also to read about the historical fact that where we are coming from, how the whole scenario has been evolved around us, around the globe. The whole thing, that's some interesting thing to look upon. I have always been like inclined towards the politics mainly, but when I have got the opportunity to like seen the course syllabus and everything, that's new interdisciplinary and we have to try out, I just said okay, let's go. So I have done my all my schoolings from Darbhanga, Bihar, from the CBSE curriculum. After that, I enrolled myself for the bachelor's in political science honors from the university in the Bihar. The thing,
So, hang on for a minute. Why did you choose political science?
Sir, the thing is that I have been in class 8 when I first got into when we got the NCRT books of civics. I don't know if you ever seen or what. It's like a very like interesting books, sir, like full of sketches and all the things. It was like a civics. It is called that time. It was called civics. So it's always like intrigued me that how this big states and how this mechanism functions, that we are like a proper state. Bureaucrats perform everything. Police and individual. How are they doing this without having some kind of trouble? And it's always fascinated me that how we are working such a thing like and without some kind of problem and all. After that, I always get interested in, and I am from Bihar, sir. We every day we have some kind of politics and all where we have to see this. So it's
Yeah,
like
that we know. Okay.
basic thing that there is, sir, if you are Bihar, in every road, every single chai spot, you are going to find a political pundit who is giving talks about explaining all the details about the national politics. Like a national political scientist will not get the idea. Okay, we have to think about this aspect. So Bihar is totally like this. Sir.
Okay.
So this was like yes, political science motivation. But the thing
So
was,
you
sir, I haven't.
enjoyed it. You enjoyed your 3 years in political science.
Yes, sir, I have enjoyed it, sir.
Okay.
The thing is that, sir, I have done my 12th in from maths to science curriculum, maths, physics, and chemistry. After that, I shifted to. I from 10th, I wanted to shift to the humanities background to the political science. But the thing is that I am from a North Indian Bihar state, where middle class family, where parents have some idea that you should have some technical thing to see in the future. They don't like believe in the this humanities parts and everything, that there is some you can go into this. So this was, they were hesitant at the start, but after the time they were like, okay, let's do it. So and after that, I enrolled myself in the bachelor's for the political science, where I had 3 years. The thing is that, sir, I am done from the state university, which in Bihar it's like a, sir, the which I am going to talk about. So the education in Bihar is like, sir, totally crumbled, which is not like as bad as the any other level in the state, as we see from outside that okay, Indian the Bihar literacy rate is growing or something like that. But the seen on the ground is a totally opposite, quite opposite, I will say. That we have a very poor conditions of university, very poor curriculum. If you see the any state universities websites in Bihar mainly, you are not going to see the updated, like they are the websites are not updated for more than 5 or 6 years. Before
Wow.
COVID, they have been updated about all the curriculum, all the things. But it's like a, sir, totally like you are living in some old time of era where there is no internet and all. Where hello, sir.
What happened?
Sir, I'm not able to see you. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah. It's continuing. Please continue.
Okay. So the thing is that so we have like a poor infrastructure. We are living in some kind of 10 or 20 years back. So the thing is that in Bihar we don't have like a revised curriculum, like updated curriculum. If you see the if I will share with you my questions because of my finals is everything. The current affairs is also not updated. Like it is of current affairs of like 2 years, 3 years. Like the questions I've been asking, and they are giving the marking and checking the answer on the basis of 2 to 3 year backs the current affairs questions and everything. So there is a like a very in which I have seen like on the ground level, I have experienced. The thing is that I have done my 12th from the 10th and 12th. I have done from the CBSE school, which was like a pretty good, decent school, I will say, in that in the level of Bihar education we have. And after that, when I enrolled myself in the state universities, was like a sudden change to me, like a sudden shock that what is happening. Like we don't have some any kind of discipline, we don't have anything to follow up on. Like it was like totally you don't have classes regularly. When there are classes but there are no teachers, when there are teachers, there are no students, you just have to go for the examinations and all. So I will say that in that condition it was like pretty hard, but it's okay. We are the internet generation, we have the gift of this internet. So from there where I just studied and did my part. The thing is that my professors, they were my HOD, they helped me also, that they know that the thing is that in Bihar students are also not serious for their bachelors or something, that they don't see it like it is going to be a degree or a discipline that they should follow. The thing is that they have a mentality of like doing 10th and 12th, mainly the population which I have grown up with. I have seen that after 10th, after 12th, they just look out for the job, any kind of job there, and they are not that kind of skilled. So like they will do some jobs like the accounting or something, and they will just migrate out of the state for seeking the job, and they will work there in some kind of factory and all. So this is the mainly the mindset which is going right on in this generation of the which I am the part of. And they don't have, they just enroll themselves for the sake of the degree, that if in the future they are going to need a graduation degree, then they are going to show this, okay, we are the graduate. So this is just a basic thing, basic mentality, which the mainly this is getting the students so hard to like they don't able to see the bigger picture, like what they could achieve if they give a proper time. So as I the political science I was saying said by professors and all, they were like if you see the course structure, the thing is that the whole course structure in the state university has planned accordingly to the state 10 to 20 years back syllabus. And the thing is that they are all based on Hindi medium. Like they don't provide an opportunity to, like for English medium students. So like in that sorry, so like I am from the small town city Darbhanga. So there we have a not a majority of the students who are like from the English medium or don't know how to like to read and write in English medium. So the state university functions on the Hindi medium machinery. Like we have courses, they have courses of English medium, but for only for the like the BSc, like the science part, not for the arts or the for the thing. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, completely. Please go ahead. You want to pause for a minute and take a drink of water?
Yes, sir. Sorry,
Okay,
sir.
I'll pause the recording. Hang on.
So, sir, as I talking about the if you see the state university, like which I was in, it was a Lalit Narayan Mitra University, which is like a home based university of Darbhanga, which is around, which is the only university which affiliate the colleges around 2 to 3 districts around Darbhanga, Madhubani, and all the near areas. And the thing is that Darbhanga is just like if you see the proper Darbhanga map, it's like you have told like it's the fifth largest city in the Bihar, but it is Darbhanga is mostly like we have a rural population. The urban population, if you see, like Darbhanga is just only about us, I will say, sir, around 10 to 12 kilometer stage is just urban, like where we have the administrative zone and some other areas of the markets and the old like the Darbhanga, we had a royal family before independence, so their palatial thing. This is like a small sort kind of town city which is neighboring the district like Muzaffarpur, which is like a proper urban town city near us, and we have Madhubani and all the small districts like Samastipur and everything. So the and Lalit Nayan Mithila University, which I'm talking about, which I have done my bachelor's in, is the like only university in that area which affiliates all the local colleges and everything around all the city. If you see the course structure and plan, the thing is that which I was explaining that it is planned in sir Hindi, sir. Like if you have only Hindi medium, Hindi medium, and then there we have a Mathli language, the Mathli, which is also like a subset of Hindi language.
Yes.
So yeah, so we have like that. So actually, Mathli is a little bit similar to the Bengali, if you like
Yeah.
speak in all the things. So sir, it was when I transitioned to the like from my 12th to do my bachelor. It was like a sir proper like a shock to me. Like I have to do all the readings and everything, which the library have. Everything was like in Hindi. Like, and after so for 12th year you have done in English, and you turn to like we don't have like a proper English schools in Bihar also. But the thing was that our textbooks and all the things were in English. So we have a like things going like teachers taught us in Hindi, but we like all the things that was like a usual thing which goes around in Bihar.
Okay.
So I was like that kind of in mindset and all the things, but it was kind of shock when you have to literally see the Hindi textbooks like in the political science, like all the books were translated in Hindi, like OP Gava, theoretical, every we have to Western Indian political thought, everything in like history. Sometimes the name were also changed according to the Hindi name, so it was like a bit of confusion and all. And there's a the interesting part which is going to you will find interesting is that there were no classes like we have classes were scheduled, but there were no students there present to attend the classes. So teachers were also like it is like a like they have some just like the college revives itself when there is examination going on. Except that there the college was just like some kind of property which is been there. Some teachers come have tea, samosa, and just they went up. The things were like functioning like that. So it was like something uh, which was I have never seen my entire life that this kind of things. And there we have seen so I just want to highlight that this kind of education infrastructure we have in Bihar, and this is a very common thing in Bihar. If you talk to anyone like who has been affiliated or seeing the State University, they will also all say the same thing. Like sir, if I was like my university was little like some kind of they maintain the discipline that they have a course structure like yearly wise. But the thing if you see other universities in Bihar, also the Patna University is also been delaying the students yearly examination and all by some months like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. And all the other universities like Magad University, for example, there we have a like a course for bachelors. After this new education policy, we have a bachelor's for 3 years, like bachelor's of political science is going to be 4 years. Before that, we have a bachelor's which I have done in political science honors, which was only for 3 years, and all the
Okay.
BSc programs for 3 years. If you see that the Magad University, it was like so delayed that the 3 years degree course took time of around 5 years,
Okay.
minimum 5 years to complete your 3 years degree. You have to give 5 years of your life to the university. So you can imagine that how fed up like the whole education system is there. But Mesa University was like sir, starting from the time they were like, but from past 5 to 6 years they changed their course and just tried to be like on the like on the and they have said did quite a remarkable job. I will say that they like from this year I have also passed at a like April. I have just given my examination. I have appeared for the Christ entrance, and after that I got selected. And last month I got my degree and everything. So it was for past 2 to 3 years. Some said there were some delays between COVIDs, but from this year they have again matched up the speed of like of all the national level colleges and national level pattern which they have. So sir, and I am not talking about state university. If you say like basic colleges and all the things that not call, like higher secondary schools or the junior school, if you see in Bihar, they have also kind of proper like a infrastructure. Like we don't have a proper infrastructure for education in Bihar. The main thing that I want to highlight through this, that what we the Bihar everyone says that why are after so much year, after so many years, like the change of government and all, you don't Bihar is not able to develop itself like any other states that near our states. Like Jharkhand is also developing, Odisha is also like in transition itself in a decade, and but Bihar is lagging behind with all the things. And so the only thing that's might come to my mind, I will say that it is only due to of education, that all the government from the like from the past few decades have just given this every they've never like emphasized, or they haven't given the attention that was needed for the education things. Like in recent times we can also see there is some politics going for the education about the education mission and other thing, but they haven't looking that, oh, we have to fix the things up. Like in the Magar University, the degree is taking 5 years, 6 years, the basic things. So this is like a little things that is going on. The the things that I mentioned, that we lack like the quality of infrastructure. The second that I will say that in Bihar we have a shortage of skilled teachers. You will
Yeah.
see that in the number. we will see that in every time that we have like a large chunk of numbers of teachers. But if you see properly or have a conversation with the teachers, they are not skilled, sir. They haven't have a basic idea of like how to educate like a primary school children, but they are teaching the higher children, higher student, school that so you can think, sir, what this is. I have, sir, encountered many teachers like that. I have seen through my like experience all the past my life which I have spent there. I am seeing, sir, face to face. Like I know many persons who are not, and I know that they are not able to. I will say that they are not able to write their names, but they are the teachers of the like a primary or secondary. So it's like what their system, what corruption is doing going on. We have no idea, but this is also a thing, sir. And other thing is that if we have skilled teachers or teachers, the thing is that Bihar is like we always have election and some other kind of work. They just make everything to the teachers. Like give every, if you have to do just census, like just like we are going to have a caste census which was going on, which was held by the state high court. The thing was which were who they prefer to do the job, teachers. Like they stopped the school, then the school was not going on, and they are doing the census and roaming around the cities, town, every house to house to do the census. They are the teachers. Let them stay in the school, let them teach the children. You are just imposing all kinds of works on them. Like if you have any kind of work to do, like in the COVID time, COVID vaccine and all the distribution thing, whom you give to the health professional, no, but they call out the teachers. Like teachers get out of your house, do all the things, marking and all. So for everything in Bihar, that they just have a pool of teachers with do all the work. For election, whom they call, they don't call anyone like from the post office and any other. Just they call teachers for the all the things that you ever imagine Bihar is going to happen. It is going to be imposed on the teachers, sir. And the teachers had that's why, sir, we have a full year academic year where teachers are 60 to 70% occupied with their state things, doing all the other stuff instead of teaching, sir. So this is a, and with the recent times, we are seeing that people will say that the literacy rate, we will see the chart that literacy rates is increasing. Like a graph will show that yeah, Bihar is doing well from past few years, but the ground reality is that, sir, there is no quality education. If you today, if you have an encounter or a meeting with a 12th pass student, or like I will say that any primary school pass student, if you going to ask, you can, and if you are going to ask them the basic questions about like what is the simple calculation questions, they are not going to be able to solve that mathematical problems or anything. So that's a sort of big thing that we have to question, that what is happening, how are they getting, these are just a basic thing to increase the literacy rate. You are just giving the certificates and everything, which is not a quite a good thing for the future generation. You are creating a big burden without scaling them, without giving them an opportunity to understand anything, without making them sustainable for the future. You are just making a pool of people, just you are giving degree and saying that they are literate, is not going to work for the future. This is also, you are also going to create a like a for, question for the many students like who are working there hard and getting out of the state. But the question mark that, like suppose if you ask anyone from the corporate world or any from the university, like we have a very low level of value for they give preference to the Bihar State Education Board, sir, which is called BSEB, Bihar Secondary Education Board. So if you see like all the states, they prefer all the other states. They prefer CBSE, ICSE, and all the states. But after that they will also prefer the nationally open schooling, all the things. But after that, on the last point, they will say, okay, Bihar students board result should be like they should be allowed or something for the university or entrance or everything, sir. So
Yeah.
it's like a big question, just denting your image yourself by producing this, doing this kind of things, sir. And which I also highlighted, that we have a very outdated curriculum in Bihar. If you say ever got a time, just to go with a Bihar education website, sir, with the education ministry, anything with the related to education, you will just see, sir, Bihar, the website is not functioning properly, and the words and which are spelled on the websites are itself wrong. Like
Okay.
everything to enter is ETR, like the spelling and all the things. Like you are the institute who is providing who have to who have the job to uh, see the things of education. All you are the ones who are not able to write a simple thing correctly, or to perform a simple website, to updated website on. So what are you going to do with the students and all the vast pool of students you have? Like we have a big population, sir, and you have to like see through the things that what we have. The thing is that all the Bihars that we second and this other thing, that point I want to highlight, sir, is a communication gap, sir. In Bihar, we all have a like from the from the primary school level, so we have a like a, we don't have a like a proper get with the English, sir. Like we don't have a proper curriculum at we don't have advantage. We don't have proper teachers, and we don't have a proper environment where you're going to have such a fluent English speaking community, or where you're going to use it. So it's like a very, for the Bihari, for a simple, where just like I'm coming from a small town, so it's a very big problem for me, like to communicate, just like I am trying very hard to communicate with you, because for my entire life I have always been like talking and speaking in Hindi, just writing my answers in English. But the thing, writing and speaking and talking and having a conversation is totally different, sir. And we don't have such kind of practice there. We
But you are
just
doing a good job.
thank you, sir.
You are doing a good job. Somehow, yeah. Okay, we know, okay, we agree with you that Bihar is problem when it comes to education. But let's shift to you. I mean, you managed to get enough to get to this difficult university. It's not easy to get admission here. It's a competition from so many states. So what is your thinking now? What is your assessment of your current education and your future?
So the current assessments, I'm in total shock that you have to study so much. Like I have told you that in bachelor's I have done my 3 years like without any kind of assignments and all. And here in Christ we have a very rigorous curriculum, sir. You daily we have some kind of assignment. Daily we have to do readings and everything, like a proper master's university. How they functions, like a proper thing which is going on, like on the, because they have like a name with brand. They have created a brand. They have to function that way, like every day. Like you said, just I have just been 2 months, and from 16 my midterms are going to start, sir. So you can imagine that how occupied the Christ has occupied us. So it's like a very interesting thing. The thing is that we have a very good pool of faculty, sir. Like my coordinator, Dr. Tarun Adora, who is also a PhD from economics. He's also from economics background. He has also done his masters and PhD from University of Hyderabad in the economics field. He is our coordinator of the course for public policy. So, sir, but the thing is that, sir, here I have just observed one thing, that the Christ University, like we have to, I have shared you my semester first course plan. You can see that we are studying about the history and all the steps. So I know it's about to get an idea from where you are starting, from where you have began, from the all the humanities where you are. So you have to just understand all the crux or the grips of the thing, that where we have come from. So I understand, but the thing, but on this master device, very hectic and hard to like just go through the historical parts and all the things. But after that we have a good thing going in economics. We are just now completed all the state market economy and all the stuffs about the Indian Indian policy, the Indian, like we have just doing the fiscal policy thing about the Indian economy, like how it's function and everything. It's just like a first semester is a mid-sem, a half semester is all about the basic ideas. What is
Okay.
the basic inputs that you are getting? So it's not that kind of, but it's I'm going with it because I haven't touched, after 10th I haven't been with economics. So it's a little bit I have to work extra for my economics part, but other than it's fine. So like for policy analysis we are like on the just we have completed the model history model, this kind of thing. So it's just a nice thing. And the thing is that public policy is it's in the nurture phase. So we also, the people which are facing and doing all this stuff, where making the curriculum, they are also evolving with us. Like
Okay.
in the like the Christ University, we are the third cohort. Like this is the third year of masters of public policy. We are the third batch. So with the time they are also evolving, cutting something, adding something. So it's like a journey, so for them also, for us also. Like
Hmm.
they are also like doing all the kind of stuff.
But
Like
they
sir,
are
now
with
we,
you in the journey, no? It's a cooperative journey.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a cooperative journey. And the one thing that's the best part, the best thing about my university and my department, my class, is that we have like a student from all over the India. Like we are just a batch of 30 students, but they have all, like if you pick any state, we have the students from every state, from northeastern states, from Manipur, Assam, from Bihar, myself, and UP, to the Kerala, Tamil Nadu. We have just upon the, that's the best part. And it's like in masters we have I am first time encountering all the different kinds of people, all different things, where the first time we have to, where the Hindi is not the language for the communication, English is the language of the communication, and many of my friends doesn't understand Hindi. So it's like a little bit, but the thing is that it's very nice. They are very cooperative. They understand that from what thing I am coming from, what background. But teachers also understand, sir, and they are always like helpful and just keeping things up, always asking that you are what's is there anything you need. And so it's like a best thing which makes me, sir, like feel like okay, I can do it. I can just
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm sure you can do it. So, what's your future?
So after my for this after completing my masters, I am hoping for that I will do a job. I will get a job for in this field for 2 to 3 years max. After that, I will again come into academia for pursuing my PhD, and after that, I will get into academics and everything. But for after doing my masters, I want to sir have some experience in the field, sir, to learn the grips of the what the public policy, how it's functions, so that after the thing that I will move in myself into. But the long term goal is that I want myself into be academia, so that I can I can go back to my estate if I'm given the opportunity. I will like save the thing that because what's matter if you're not going to just I am not going to contribute anything to the state in my that's my sense. I'm for that sense I just want myself into academia and public policies that it's a very nurturing change which is expanding very fast, and in the 5 to 10 years we are going to have a very good say of public policy is going to have a very respected name like we have currently like political science all which is accepted by the society and everything. It is going to be accepted all around in the currently North India Bihar also, and after that we can make a change, sir. So in the 2 year phase, I will also try to sir like have some kind of job which I can work on influence in the Bihar, which can I can do work. Mainly I will sir try to very mainly with the education system or the health system. If I've given the opportunity, I will like to work on that. But sir, in the here we are as I'm doing my course, I am going through it. I will like to say work upon this urban governance. Like it fascinates me. In our as I'm from the political science background, so I have an idea of governance, polity, and constitution. I have read in my so sir, it also fascinates me that in our governance we have to deal all the things. Like we have to deal with the law, the constitution, with the municipal, local politics, and everything. And in that way, you have to because in India, sir, for a long time Indian government had just avoided the urban development. Like as agenda was for the past, after the independence, you see, for a long time of decades, we don't have a urban plan to how to urbanize, how to manage the urban areas, everything. So urban, as we said, that rulers, government gives don't give a preference to the rural area. The thing is that on the if you see the policy structure, governments give a lot of their time and efforts to the for the rural thing, which is a different thing that happened or not on the ground, or is something else to debate. But the thing for the urban thing, we don't have for many years, don't have a proper policy or proper network of the thing that how should urbanization should be function, that how should the urban like a city everything should function. Like you see, sir, if you in the modern city, like anywhere, if you go like in Bangalore also, if you visited Delhi, you will see that, like Kolkata, sir, we have don't have a proper urban planning, sir. You will see the roads, the buildings and all the encroachments and all. It's like a sir very, and this should be dealt with a sir very, in my opinion, this should be dealt with a proper government have to look upon this or this kind of things like what we are doing to sort this thing out. And I want to sir I like to have in this. And the thing is that sir I my future I am going to my teachers have told Tarun sir, which I'm going to work in that. He is going to teach me how to do all the stuff like research, and which is totally different, new for
Yeah.
me. I haven't been in anything for me. So he's going to he said that he just is a good teacher, and he just said you just come with me. He just started sharing some kind of readings with us, and just he said start reading, just start making some kind of summary notes. After that, I will get you skilled up in 2 years. We have a time. You are going to get skilled with every how to research, how to approach a thing, how to analyze the thing. Like from the basis, from the first thing that I have learned here is that how to analyze a system or anything. So the readings they give us and to analyze for the basic things we had started like the policy capacity, like the policy entrepreneurs. So these basic agenda setting, all that I have mentioned, like the model stream. So we are on the very basic nurture phase, which is like all things new to me. But it's after all the things that we are doing just on the basic things, it's like okay, it's like a good. So this is like a journey which is going right now, sir. In future, we are going to get more hectic and all with the coming days, because so we are after the medicine has been planning, like we have to indulge into the proper all the research and all the stuff that we have, which I have no idea, which I'm going to learn here. So that's
All
the
right.
also.
Wonderful. So great.
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to hear. I'm very not surprised to hear that education is in poor state in most of Bihar. It's no surprise, but it's
Yes.
sad to hear it. It's very sad. And let's leave it at that. And let's say, look, you've told me about yourself and how you are looking forward to at some point going back to Bihar. That's very nice. And is there anything else you want to add at this point?
So the thing I want to add, so I don't know if the boys, the students from Bihar has able to know about this channel, but I will try to, sir. The thing I'm mainly from the students from Bihar that I want to say that if you are watching, guys, please, if you are in the secondary or high secondary, whatever the courses you are in, like you are doing the bachelor, please start focusing on the, apart from the courses, start focusing on the extra skills that you are going to develop. Like I have just got into this college and I have like I haven't like a proper computer thing classes going on in Bihar. So we have like a lot of things like to simple basic things like to use Word, use Excel. You have to like a have. So I will say that give some primary focus to this kind of things, getting extra skills like for like with courses like we have online courses. Just enroll yourself in some kind of courses. Government are also doing there some kind of courses, but I have no idea how they function. But I will say that online Google also do free courses, and please enroll yourself into that. It is going to be a very big thing. It is going to help you a lot in the coming
Mm,
days if you are opting going to have a future study or future carry anywhere in any course or anything. Get your idea and get updated with the things like what is happening around all the things, and get idea like apart from courses, get your skills up. After I concentrate, give a preference to your vocational and the communication skills. Work on your communication skills. Whatever the thing is that whatever the person is in front of you, if he is humble or not, doesn't matter. The thing is that you should have some kind of knowledge of English to understand the thing, because always you are not going to find. I am lucky that I have find this kind of community here, but it always this doesn't happen, and the world moves at a very fast, rapid speed. So you also have to like grow up in that stage. Like we don't have that kind of structured education system provided by the state. We should opt ourselves. We should perform ourselves if you have given the opportunity. If you are because we all have internet today, and with internet I can say that we can do many things. We can learn many things. So that's the just simple things I want to add.
okay, well, thank you so much. Let's see. We'll catch up with you, I think, 1 year from now to see how your experience is and whether you got a summer job or some internship and something that helps you. And you had told me that you want to come back with a proposal that involves you and other people. Most welcome. Please, let's keep it going. And for the moment, let's say bye to the viewers, and I'll be back with another young person or an expert. Till then, bye, everybody.